Hey, hello, this is Andrea, and today is Monday, February 17th, I believe, 2020. It's about 45 degrees Fahrenheit outside in eastern Pennsylvania, and the sun is shining, so that's good. Well, now it's shining in my face. Today is President's Day here in the U.S., which I believe was originally combined between celebrating George Washington's birthday and Abraham Lincoln's birthday. They made it into one holiday. Mostly nowadays, most people don't have off unless they work for the government. It's mostly commemorated by buying discounted sheet sets at the store. There's usually a President's Day white sale. That's what they call it. I don't know why, but they call bed linens and towels and stuff, they call them whites. Or they used to call them whites here in the U.S. I guess they used to all be white. I don't know, okay? That's probably before my time. Although I remember there being two different holidays. I remember the calendar used to have Washington's birthday on it and Lincoln's birthday on it, and then it had both that and President's Day, and now it just says President's Day, so, which I think, I'm not gonna guess, but right now it's close to the birthday of, I keep forgetting his name, Lincoln, President Lincoln. So I'm on my way to get Sonny's medicine, his pain medicine. I called it in. I really don't feel like being out anywhere. I need to get stuff at the grocery store, but I'm in pain. My hips and my knees are bothering me a lot. But I told myself I have to get this today because Sonny's in pain too. He needs his pain medicine. Gosh darn it. Anyway, so yesterday I wrote the last entry in my journal. So I keep a journal. I mostly just write stuff in there that I don't write or say anywhere else, mostly to be able to process information in my head, you know, to get something written out that I can look at and whatever. I don't know whether I should keep, I have journals from years and years and years, and sometimes they're in little notebooks, and sometimes they're in big notebooks, and sometimes they're in fancy journals. This one, the one I just finished, oh, I got off at the wrong exit. That's okay, I can keep going. Anyway, the one I just finished, I started it in February of 2011, and I just finished it yesterday, February of 2020. So I think during that time I might have written in another book at one point because I couldn't find that book. Like, I wrote in a little notebook. So what I like to do is go back through it, and because I also write poems in there, you know, sometimes I feel like writing poems or lists or whatever. So I'm going to go back through there and transcribe the poems onto the computer and then back them up onto one of those little flash drives, thumb drives, whatever you want to call them, you know. So I like to keep my poems. Do you do a journal at all? I only occasionally have looked back at old ones, and it's been when people have said, oh, do you remember if so-and-so was here for whatever date, or if somebody asks me about something, I go back and look, because I have a bad memory. I have a good memory for some things. If something's very traumatic, it like sets in my brain, like I can't get it out of my brain, you know. I sometimes envy those people who can block things out purposely. stuff that is nice and pleasant and I would like to remember, it doesn't stay in my head. So I've been watching this show on Netflix called Lock and Key, and I think I'm more interested in it than Bob is, because I keep wanting to watch the next one and he just wants to watch one a day. Like, I just want to go right through it, because he also wants to watch another show, and I don't want to start the other show till I finish this one, because I don't want to get the two shows confused in my head. Alright, never mind. I shouldn't be saying. Someday someone will be like, that lady, she's got no way. Who knows what her brain is thinking. Oh yeah, there's this thing. Oh, so spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Lock and Key, this is a minor spoiler, is there's different keys in this house and they do different things. And one of them, when you put it, one of them has a picture of like a head with little wires and stuff around it or something. It's a brain key, I guess. So if you move it towards your neck, like a little keyhole opens in your neck, and you turn it, and then you can walk in through a door into your brain. And like your brain is set, like one person's brain looks like a toy chest, and another person's brain looks like a mall and stuff like this. And I said, yeah, nobody wants to walk into my brain. I know what it looks like in there, and it is, that would be a test for anyone, trust me. So I was thinking about, I've watched the second episode of that other show, the British show that, I think it's called, The Great Benefits Handout. It's on Prime. I watched the second episode, I think, and they got these experts on there that supposedly are supposed to be helping them. Like one's like a financial expert, and one's a psychological person, and I don't remember what the third person is. Whatever, they mostly just kind of sit in a room and talk over what the different people are doing. But there's this one part where one of the gentlemen, he wanted to start a business. One of the guys that's been offered the program, he wants to do a secondhand business, so he gets dressed up and he goes down and he's looking at a property to rent. And they said it's going to be £100 a month, which is amazing. I don't know where they have places like this, even if this was a few years ago. But anyway, and that they're going to do a credit background and stuff like that. And they asked him if he owns a house, and he said that he's in the council house. And they said, so we're going to need somebody to sign the loan for you. So this was discouraging for him, but I thought, if there was a financial person there with him, maybe the financial person could suggest, can I put down, like if I put down a £1,200 deposit, which is something he could do, would I still need somebody to sign on? If I put down the £1,200 deposit, which would cover a year, and then I pay each month, it's as kind of a guarantee that I have that money there. So it's like, I feel like they just want to give these people money and see what they do, but they don't want to give them the skills, So that so far I found disappointing, because I thought there's probably other ideas, there's probably other options that this guy would have had if he knew what they were, but he's not even used to, like what they made it seem like from the show, he's not used to paying his own bills usually. I guess some of them go through the council program or something. So yeah, I thought that was, yeah, I feel like they should be teaching them more, You can't just take someone, it's like somebody graduating from high school and they don't know anything about money or whatever. When I went to high school, we had a class, I think it was part of our health class. I think it was in 9th or 10th grade or something. We had to learn about It might have been 10th grade. You had to learn about running a household, writing checks, figuring out how to do bills, how to balance a checkbook, job stuff, like how to interview for a job, this kind of thing. I don't think they teach this stuff anymore because my kids never took it, they never had these kind of classes. I used to ask them about it, Anyway, I gotta go in and get the medicine. I'll be right back. Well, I got Sonny's pain medicine. I don't think you can tell, but I'm having a hard time today. I had a hard time in there. I had to wait for a while, and I'm just in a bad way today, psychologically. I need to get home. I need to go hide in my home. But at least Sonny's gonna have his pain medicine now. I have my appointment with my rheumatologist next week, and I still haven't gotten my blood work done yet. So I'm gonna try to find the papers today and go get my blood work done tomorrow. So hopefully it'll be done in time. I'm a bad patient. There's too many doctors that I have to see. Anyway, I don't feel like talking anymore. I'm sorry. But I hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.